Well, hey guys. I know it's been a while since I uploaded to my YouTube channel. Been a busy fall and summer. My business failed and I had to start a new job. And my wife recently gave birth to our first child, a little baby boy. So, had a lot going on, as you might imagine. But thought I'd make another video here. This is a Windham weaponry government rifle. As you can see, it's pretty much stock, like M16A4. Just want to kind of do a quick video of my initial impressions on it. As you can see, my body is a machine that turns paychecks into 20-inch AR-15s. I don't know what it is. I just like 20-inch AR-15s. Still have the Colt AR-15A4. Still shooting it. Still enjoying it. Been a great rifle. Not had any problems. But this rifle, as of now, is unfired. And so far, my initial impressions of this rifle are pretty good. If you're looking for like a factory 20-inch rifle, so like you don't want to build it yourself, you just want, plug and play factory 20-inch rifle, you really only have two or three options. You have the Colt AR-15A4, obviously, which I have one of those. And you have the Windham Weaponry Government Rifle, which I have one of those now too. And you also have the FN15, I think it's called, the Collector's Edition M16A4. It being the most expensive of all three of these, with the Windham weaponry here in front of me being the least expensive. The AR-15A4s retail for about, I want to say like $1,200, and these Windham weaponries can be had for around $950, brand new. Well, yeah, actually I paid $1120 out the door for my Colt, and these are $950 brand new from Atlantic Firearms. So, a lot of people kind of compare this to the Colt, and I think rightfully so. And honestly, my initial impressions so far of this next to my Colt rifle are this. I haven't shot this rifle, so I don't know how it shoots, but just the fit and feel of the rifle is great. I mean, it's fantastic. I think for $950, it's great. Get into some closer details here. Got some funky flash in there on the front of the receiver. Purely cosmetic. Doesn't affect anything, obviously. The receiver gap between the receivers, the fit and finish of the receivers is pretty great. I would say it's just as much wobble or play as my Colt, which is not very much at all. Yeah, you see Windham weaponry, government, and yeah, it's got this Magpul trigger guard. I didn't put that in there, but it came with it. The stock, full-size stock, cleaning compartment. The trigger, even though it is basic mil spec, it's good. I mean, I think AR-15, super high quality around here, guys. Doing this with a phone camera, just for the safety sallies out there. The rifle is clear, nothing in the magazine. Go ahead and drop the bolt. So the weapon is on fire now. The safety here, it's positive enough. Has a little slop in it, a little bit more than my Colt, which I don't know. I really like it when a safety is tight and very positive. So as you can see, it's got a little bit of slop there, and then it pops over. A little bit of slop here, but nice. It is when you do go ahead and hit it all the way. It is positive. So here's on fire. This is a mil-spec trigger, guys. You know what this is about. So creep and then let off. I would say it's probably a 6 or 7 pound pull. Smooth enough for a mil-spec. I think it's every bit as good as the Colt mil-spec trigger, which I have no desire to replace. And if I keep this rifle, I'll probably just leave this trigger in it. It's just fine. See, no other flashing marks here on the back. The flashing on the rear with the pistol grip it looks just fine there. Sometimes I've seen Colt LE6920s that have really gnarly flashing marks right here that Colt just did not machine flat, which is, kind of sucks, but it's all right, I guess. The carry handle sight, this came with the rifle, and these do come with the rifle. In fact, it's kind of funny. There are very few options out there if you want a 20-inch barrel that comes with a carry handle sight. Pretty much just the Windham weaponry and the Colt. So, as you can see, there is a heat shield in the handguard, and you can see down in there, handguards are heat shielded. Front sight post is just handling marks from jostling around in my safe. Again, this rifle is unfired, but front sight post is that thick grease that always comes on these guns. And don't believe that is an F mark, just an H and a 2. So, not an F mark front sight base, but I don't really think it matters that much. Don't plan to do any, long range target shooting with this rifle. See, look at the barrel here. It says, if we can get this thing to focus. Come on. Focus, focus, focus. Sorry guys, I only have the highest quality equipment around here. That being a $100 Google phone. Maybe I can get it to focus. Well, it's not going to focus. But it says Windham weaponry, 5.56, 1 in 7. There's no reason to believe this barrel is chrome lined or magnetic particle inspected, which is probably where the difference in cost comes from this and the Colt. But overall, I mean, I've been impressed with the fit and feel. I can't really pop the receiver open, but it does have a M16 cut lower receiver. And by that, I mean right here where the third trigger pin would be if this were a machine gun. It's not, but if it were, where the third trigger pin would be, there's no bridge between the sides of the lower receiver. So in my Colt leaves a little block in there, so you can't install a lightning link, you can't install a drop-in auto sear, and if you were to do a post-sample conversion to a full auto machine gun, you would have to machine out this part in a Colt, not this rifle. You have to machine this out and then put your third trigger pin in there. This is like a normal M16 lower receiver. So I actually think that's a benefit in this rifle's favor. I'm never going to post sample this or my Colt, so it's not a big deal. But, I don't really like it when, like Colt, for instance, decides that civilians can't own machine guns. So, anyway, that's kind of a minor gripe and probably, honestly, completely inconsequential, but it's something. And a ding on this gun is the butt plate is polymer. As you can see, it's actually chipped there. It's been set down on something. But yeah, the butt plate is polymer and not metal. I believe on my Colt, the butt plate is polymer. So I guess really the question is like, do I think this rifle is worth the $950, that they go for? Or is it better to save up another $100, $150 and go for the Colt? Again, have not shot this gun. Will do an update on it when I shoot it. Probably throw a little optic on there and see how it groups. But my initial impressions are, so far, I'm pretty impressed with this rifle. I think for a sub $1,000 20-inch AR that comes with the carry handle, I think you're actually getting quite a bit of value here. Again, haven't shot it. Kind of dying to shoot it, but finding time to go to the range with a newborn baby is a little difficult. So, but we'll get back out there one of these days, and when I do, I'll be sure to make some videos. But again, guys, I appreciate you tuning in and putting up with my super high quality camera work here. Only the best. And should have more videos coming in the future. Do have another rifle want to make a video on. Probably going to do an update on the Colt when I get close to 1,000 rounds, which I think I have about 600 or 700 rounds to the Colt so far. Do a 1,000 round update, and continue to try to turn out some AK content for you guys. But yeah, I mean, I think if you were looking at this versus the Colt, I don't think you would be in a bad situation if you were to buy this instead of the Colt. Now, some people, like myself, want a rifle that has a pony on the side of it. But, that's not a bad bull mark. Well, it's laser engraved, but not a bad laser engraving. But, some people want the pony, and I'm one of them. But overall, I think this is a pretty good rifle so far. Again, have not shot it. And when I do shoot it, I'm going to see how it runs on steel-cased ammo. And if it doesn't run well on steel-cased ammo, that will change my opinion of the rifle. Because almost all the ammo I put through my Colt has been steel-cased, and it has never jammed. It has ran Gold Tiger, it has ran Vimpel 223, same thing. It has ran Tula, it's ran Brass M193, Brass M855. Anything I put in that Colt, it will run. So that remains to be seen with this rifle. So if you like what I do here, consider subscribing. If you don't mind my horrible shaky camera work or my chickens walking around the backyard here, consider subscribing, and I appreciate you guys tuning in.